Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Thriving with Sarah and Jenny. Today, we are going to, slowly wake up to talk about sleep and actually why it's a non-negotiable for yourself, for your happiness, and for your work as well. Jenny, you're a GP. We hear all the time about sleep being important, but so few people are prioritizing it still. So, tell us a bit about your thoughts on sleep.
I see sleep as one of the most underutilized performance booster and happiness promoter on the planet. We really could do so much more with better sleep. And I find it really fascinating that so many of us deliberately curtail our opportunity for sleep. And it's weird. I think we're the only species on the planet that actually do this. There's a guy in Adelaide, South Australia here, and he says sleep is essential for every single system, every single organ, every single cell in your body for optimal functioning. And I'm thinking, whoa, it's that important. And yet we treat it with disdain sometimes. It's like, oh, well, I only need 5 hours of sleep, and then treat it like our busy badge, oh, I'm a short sleeper, and think that's something good to aim for, which couldn't be further from the truth. Have you met people who seem to be very proud of the fact that they have trained themselves to do with less sleep?
Yeah, you hear it all the time, don't you?
You do.
Oh, well, I got my good kind of 4 to 6 hours and I'm up and raring to go. And you think,
there are so many deluded people out there, Sarah. I mean, that's the worrying thing, because they actually have the belief that they can get away with less sleep and they could get away with it. Where in fact, reality is not the case at all. And even though some people might be able to sustain reduced sleep for a period of time, eventually it catches up with you. So, Sarah, do you have any tips for people who may be struggling with their sleep?
So the bedtime routine has been really critical for me. Definitely no electronics for at least an hour before bed, but possibly longer, which of course is much easier said than done, always. But even for me, I find TV is better than my phone. In terms of diminishing diminishing return. If I'm on my phone, I'm getting all of kind of this
much more high stimulation.
Whereas a bit of Bob Ross on the TV doesn't go amiss. And then, like I said, it's slowing down. It's soft lighting in my bedroom. And when I struggle with getting to sleep, I like to use Headspace or something else to do mindfulness going to sleep. That has really helped me when I have had trouble sleeping, or when I'm traveling, which I find can also disrupt my sleep, not just from time zones, but just different beds and smells and things. So those things are really critical. And if you don't have that, the other thing that I have found is a game that I can't even remember where I heard it from, where you play like A to Z. So you play in your head something you don't know very well, but you know enough of. So the one I play is name like bands, and you have to go from A, B, C, D. And I've never got past R ever. So it gives you like something to hang on to, but your mind is going, and then you just kind of fall asleep. So those are my kind of like, my
that's interesting. And I love that, because it's actually a form of distraction, but it's taking you away from the thing that you're worrying about. So that's why it's so good. Well, it's time to be honest with ourselves and say, how much sleep do I need? How much sleep am I getting? And what am I going to do differently to ensure that I get a better night's sleep? And I think then we're going to feel better. We're certainly going to be in a more positive space and feel happier overall. And you're doing the right thing for your overall health and general well-being.
Absolutely.
What's not to love about sleep?
Turn us off, curl up, get yourself a nap, or tuck yourself into bed, and we'll speak to you next time.
Okay, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.